Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are around the world. I just want to remind you one more thing. Of course, you have greatness inside of you. This is your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy for the Hockey National Show. Today, it's all about the Toronto Maple Leafs. A lot of things to talk about the Leafs because I believe this season is the last chance for the general manager and maybe for some player inside that team. So don't go nowhere. Here we go. Before we start, first of all, we invite you, don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show on the Facebook and on YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the likes and finally leave us your comments about the Toronto Maple Leafs. What is your expectation for that team for the upcoming season? So let's dive in about the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here we go. You can see on that picture the captain, John Tavares, and of course, their best player, Austin Matthews. Two great elements important for the upcoming season. Without them, I think that team cannot reach the level they would like to get at the end of the season. So first of all, let's talk about their salary cap at that moment. The salary cap right now is at over $82 million, almost 83 to be honest with you. The long-term injury reserve is about $1.394 million. And at that moment, there's cap space is at zero. They have to find a way to go under the 81.5 at some point. The roster size at that moment is full at 23, of course. Their staff, we know Kyle Dubas has been there now for 4 years as a manager, and I believe this year is really the one is really important because if this Toronto Maple Leafs does not perform at the level what the expectations are, not only from the hockey operation, but also from the fans and also from the owners, I think this could be the last season for Carl with the Blues. The coach is, of course, Sheldon Keefe. He's been there for 3 years. One of my best friend, Steve Briere, he's a goaltender coach over there. He's been there now for 5 years. He started his young career in NHL coach under Mike Babcock. And finally, the veteran coach, assistant coach now, Paul McLean, just get hired a couple of months ago. Look, for the Toronto Maple Leafs, we know Austin Matthews is with that team. This team is getting better and better and better, but they cannot find a way to get out and go through the first round during the playoff. You can see the last 5 seasons, they lost completely at the first round. First of all, in 1916-17, great performance. They finished at 95 points. And then after that, 105 points, following by another season of 100. And then all this, they finished third in division. Finally, 2 years ago, during the time they stopped COVID, they have 81 points. They finished again third. And this year, with the North Division, they finished first with a total of 77 points and 56. But again, they lost in 7 games against the Montreal Canadiens after they lead 3-1. There was this like the biggest surprise, shocking in NHL this season, to be honest with you. During that year, the Toronto have a 16 overall and power play with 20%. This is below what you're supposed to get from them with Matthews, Tavares, Nylander, Marner, and Riley. On power play, this should be better. Also on PK, guys, 78.524. So you can see the special team was not good enough, to be honest with you. The goals for this great, 6, and the goal against 7 overall in NHL. The overall on that one, on that side, 5 versus 5, they did very well. The player stat, Marner lead on the point with 67 points with 20 goals. And on the Matthews, dominate the league and win the Rocky Rocket Trophy, the most goals by any player with 41 goals in 56 games. Unbelievable what Austin Matthews did last season with a lead with 66 points, 1 point behind Marner. And finally, Tavares continues the veteran of over 11 years in NHL, 50 points this season. On defense, Morgan Riley was the best with 35 points, followed by Jake Mazen at 27. But the biggest surprise this year it was all about Jack Campbell have an amazing, great performance with a goal average again of 2.15, guys, save percentage of .92 and 1, and a record of 17, 3 and 2. He start the year with 11 straight W, and with that performance, he kicked out Frederick Anderson, I believe, of the Toronto Maple Leafs as a goaltender number 1. So honestly, Campbell got great year with the Leafs. Now, who is out? This is another team where they lose, they send or did not resign those players. Frederick Anderson out. Joe Thornton out. Nick Foligno out. Bukosian out. Hyman out. Riddich out. Riley Nash out. And Petten out. Talk about bad transaction. Foligno and Nash at the trade deadline. Both of them are out. Cannot find a way to sign Hyman. That's another big jab for the Leafs. And finally, they decide to cut with Frederick Anderson, was been there as a goaltender for the last 5 years. But now, who is in? They signed the UFA Mrazek for the Carolina Hurricanes. They signed also 2 players for the Boston Bruins. We talk about Case and Ritchie, and then they got also Bunting for the Arizona Coyotes, and they got a veteran Calf and Gabriel with the team for the upcoming season. The 32 years older player they have right now is only 2, Mazen Simon, and I apologize, I forgot Spencer. So this is my mistake right there. The 23 younger, Sandin, Robinson, and Matthews. Yeah, Matthews still 23 at that moment we did the video. Now, what is coming for the upcoming season? First of all, the lines. We have Matthews, Marner, Ritchie, Bunting, Tavares, Nylander, Kerfoot, Engvall, Case, Simon, Spencer, Robinson. We have Brooks, Robinson. I apologize twice over there. It's Mikheyev. He was supposed to be there, and Calf. What happening at that moment of that line, guys? I'm very concerned. The left wing is not strong. They lost Hyman. That's a blue over there. Now, can they move Kerfoot there and they bring Brooks in the lineup? Possible. But still, I'm not sure what he can do without a stronger left wing inside that lineup. Can Robinson, Case, Bunting, or Ritchie can answer and bring what the Leafs are expect? We don't know, but this is my really concern about the Toronto Maple Leafs. Their defense, of course, DJ Brody with Morgan Riley. We have Justin Holl with Marzin. And finally, we have not the rookie, but the young pair, Sandin with Dermott. The goaltender this year is going to be Campbell with Mrazek. And that's what we have right that moment about that line and their lineup roster for the upcoming season. The trade bait, what I expect, and they request Mikheyev, he requests to get out of Toronto. Engvall could be another one, maybe can attract some fun team at the trade deadline. And of course, their bank of prospect and pick is really low year after year because it's a team finish always at the top 10, and their pick are really late, or they trade their first round pick at the trade deadline. Did not do well for Kyle Dubas last year, to be honest with you. Like I mentioned earlier, they're missing a left wing, a solid left wing to be at the top 6. So you may be possible too at that moment. Also on the defensive side, because the situation with Morgan Riley, can they resign him because he become a UFA? That's a big question about this. I think some depth as on the bottom of the third pair could be great. Is it good enough to go with 2 young like Sanding 22 and Dermott 24? I'm not sure. So that's maybe Kyle Dubas can look. On the market, not too much. Tarasenko is a great one, left wing, but the salary cap is could be the problem for them to get him. And then maybe a veteran like John Manson from Josh Manson for the Anaheim Ducks could be the answer of what maybe Toronto is looking at some point. Look, the draft pick, they don't get any first round. So overall, they are drafting not too bad, great players. But imagine them if you have a chance to draft more like a first round that will helping them. 2021, they got Matthew Nice as the second round. They got also 2020 Amirov. It's not knocking the door right now. Can he join the team? I'm not sure. Now, the 2019 Nick Robinson, the expectation for him to be a full-time onside this roster could happening this year. They got already 2018 Ramus Sandin. He's going to be a part of the top 6 defensemen. Now, 2017, nothing. 2016, Austin Matthews, we know, first-round pick overall. They got him. We know what he accomplished so far. 15, they did very well. Mitch Marner and Travis Dermott. Both of them play in the team right now. And, of course, 2014, William Nylander, another great asset for the Toronto Maple Leafs. What is your expectation, Coach, for them? Third round and division for them. I think they're going to finish behind Tampa Bay and the Florida Panthers. 5th in the conference, East Conference. I expect about 99 points for the upcoming season. That's what I expect for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's jump in a bit more what we do for the prospect, what they have inside the team. Again, I'm not going to go talking more. Pause the video. Stop right there if you can read more about each one of them. This is coming from Chris Brumman for the Atlantic. I want to share with you what he said about each one of them. Of course, they have Ramus Sandin, the left defenseman. They have the left wing, play at KHL, Rodion Amirav. Then after that, following by Nicola Robinson. Nick is supposed to be part of the team this upcoming season. Would not be surprised. Got hurt last season, could not complete a lot. Can have a chance. Yes, they have an opportunity. He have an opportunity right now to be a part of the team. Matthew Nice, I think it's not good enough for him, but they expect a lot from him. Big guy, 6'3", play with 3 city USHL. I don't think they will be a part of the team for upcoming season, but expect him to be with the team the next 3 years. Then we have Tupi Niemela, right D from Liga, and of course, Ronnie Irvonen. That's what they have. And other deeper they have at that moment, we have Alberg, Abramov, Rendell, Kokolev, Villeneuve, Mitinen, and Kokonin. That's what they have inside their prospect. Again, this is very light, like I mentioned to you earlier, because they don't have a chance to get a lot of pick. The team is solid for the last 5 years. And obviously, Kyle trade their first-round pick to get a little bit better, to go through the playoff deep, but did not happen. The Toronto Maple Leafs lost the last 5 years, back to back, the first round. They have to go through this year. If not, Kyle Dubas is going to be fired. If not, I expect the core, Matthews, Marner, Tavares, and Nylander is going to be the last season altogether. They have a lot of questions over there. First, can Marner and Matthews perform better during the playoff? What are they going to do with the UFA Morgan Riley? They are tied up with the money. What are they going to do with left wing side? They have nobody right now like Zach Hammond left the team. They expect or they hope Richie, Case, Bundin, or Robinson step up. But this is only if. So that's what happened with the Toronto Maple Leafs guy for the upcoming season. We'll see what happens. Of course, they are in the division one, maybe the best division and tough division, Atlantic division this year. We'll see what the Toronto Maple Leafs can do. But again, whatever they do, whatever they make the playoff on the wild card at the top one, whatever, they have to grow to go through the first round to be sure to get deeper in the playoff. That's what the people, the fans, the owner is going to judge the performance of the player and, of course, the management and the coach. So thanks again for watching another great video of the 32-team and 32-day series from the Hockey Nation Live Show. But at the end, we want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Hopefully, you're going to enjoy this video. And don't forget to click on the likes. And we invite you to leave your comments about this video. And finally, we wish you an amazing, great day. And I look forward for you to see next video of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Bonne journée, mes amis. On se revoit plus tard pour une autre vidéo de 32 équipes en 32 jours series avec l'entraîneur Coach Frenchy.